Bongo of the Wongo.
Oh, okay.
I believe
Is
it's
that-
name.
Last I checked, no, but okay.
It
Breath of the
can be
West.
now.
Dueling
Can we
Peaks.
just stop now?
Legend of Zelda: Bild of the Wild.
Biled. Sounds disgusting.
It is less disgusting than other things we have discussed on this series.
Yeah, well, I've got some more of those, if you're interested.
Potentially. Hold on, I have to remember what we named this horse. Oh yeah, Burglezak, that's right. And Sprongog.
Yeah.
The best horse names.
Hey, what's up, Tim?
Hi.
You missed Bongo of the Wongo.
Yep. You didn't miss talking about a Gungan threesome.
Go on.
It's when, you
Well, I mean,
got two
I think I know what
Gungans.
it is.
You got two Gungans. One is doing a deep French kiss. The other is doing some deep analingus. And those two are also French kissing in the middle.
Literally impressive that the one time we have a viewer, the first thing you want to talk about, literally like the 25th word out of your mouth is analingus.
I like how that's what you're bothered by, and not just the entire concept of the Gungan threesome.
Whatever, they can fuck if they want. Like, I don't care. They can fucking. I'm not gonna
But the
kink shame
point
Gungans.
is, the third one doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what species, it doesn't matter what gender, it doesn't matter what the third one is.
Actually, to be honest, it doesn't matter any of their genders, which is what I think really
true.
makes this important. I think that this is just a good all-around sex act that more people should enjoy.
More
Enjoy
people...
is a strong word.
Hold on. So you say all people should enjoy a Gungan threesome?
Yeah, of course.
I personally don't enjoy the idea of someone else giving me indigestion.
The only way I want someone to give me indigestion is if I am conned into eating them.
Well, I've definitely done that for you before.
Giving me indigestion? Actually, that's fair. I think being in this call has given me indigestion.
I was
so
just thinking
sorry,
about Smurf.
Candy,
Well,
I'm like, you can leave. I'm sorry I invited you that one time. I thought we would be having fun, and then John here fucking decided to start things off with a bang,
Hey.
I guess. But like,
Yep.
the worst possible.
That is what we're starting with.
He just referred to Gungan threesome. You said, go ahead and explain it.
I didn't. I said go on. That's all I said. I thought maybe I meant like go on, move past whatever you're talking about, and talk about a different thing.
all right. Next on the list is no.
Next on the list is a Naboo nipple twister.
It's where you take a Gungan threesome and you just add nipple twisting to the middle of it.
Yeah, it's really just a Gungan threesome, but with fucking like chip clips.
Ugh. Not the right tool to use.
What are they fucking called? What is not paper clip? What are they fucking? What are the like things that people use for chip clips? What is that name?
Nipple clamps?
No, Tim. The actual thing that you use for a bag of chips.
Yeah, nipple clamps.
No. Clothespin?
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
I mean, I use something different, but
Yes, but I couldn't remember the other thing. What do you use? Fucking
Yeah.
tape? Like an animal?
yeah, I just use single use tape every single time I want to close a bag of chips. I mean, really, the solution to that is just I never don't eat a full bag of chips. It's better for the environment that way.
Yeah.
What did you say? To just eat the entire bag of chips?
Correct.
Everything is a single serving if you believe in yourself.
Also, Candy, it's just a clip. You can use it for other things. Like, you don't have to buy clips specifically for chips. You can just use clothespins.
And this is why I use nipple clamps.
In fact, I would say you can use clothespins better because you can buy a pack of like 80 of them for like $5. For that much money, you can buy one chip clip.
Tim, you actually wouldn't want to use nipple clips on there. Not just because they're nipple clamps and there are better uses for them, but because proper nipple clamps are
Nipper clips.
inversely tightened.
What does that mean?
So instead of being tight by default, they're loose by default, and additional pressure tightens them.
Ow. That's a terrible design.
I mean, it's a great design if you want to tighten something onto someone's nipples.
Correct.
Yeah.
No. Ow.
You know what? I will say those clips do sound pretty, and I 100% support you on that.
So, how'd everyone else's day go?
Well, I'll tell you, I had some ups and downs. The downs were when I found out about a Gungan threesome. I would say that was about as down as it could be. The ups were when
So Dom was down for that.
I'm done with this call and don't have to think about that anymore.
All I'm hearing is Dom's down for a Gungan threesome.
That's what I'm
no,
hearing.
I mean, I am.
Yep.
No, horse, horse, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, that looks painful.
All right, well,
Horse just fell down a cliff.
no, it's okay. It's
Did
okay.
you just
we
decide
landed-
you wanted to be playing Mass Effect instead and drive up a vertical wall?
Are you sure it's okay, Dom? Now it's just kind of sitting on the cliff. Meanwhile, you just got
It's
burned
kind
to
of
death.
sitting in the cliff.
So about what just happened. I like to issue an apology video for everything that you saw here today.
Okay.
The goal in this is, I don't know, but traditionally so far the goal has been to catch as many horses as possible and give them all the most garbage ass names I can. Like
Yeah.
Sprongon.
Aside from that, Dom has a end goal of 100%ing the game. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was actually part of a contract I made with the devil that people would watch our streams, but I would be forced to play this 100%. Which is weird, because I don't think he's actually done his side of the deal.
Well, you have to 100% it first.
Oh, okay. So it's like
Which is
making...
why we will die in obscurity.
So it's basically like making 1,000 paper cranes. Like, you get a wish, but you have to do a lot of bullshit first. Except
I mean,
in this
my
case...
sister did do that.
Nice.
I don't know what she wished for.
1,000
like-
paper cranes.
I have a guess.
My guess is to be done. Like, I think it's usually by
I think she
that
wished
point
for
you're
a
like,
2
oh
for
god, I
1.
wish this is the last one, and then you accidentally find out that it was, and that was your wish.
Yeah. Could be.
So now I'm just running over things because it's fun. That's some... Oh no, I thought it was prime meat for a second.
I could do with some prime meat right about
Prime
now.
meat sounds nice.
Yeah, I could
Throw
use
some apples on
some
it.
prime Gungan meat right now.
I mean, why you gotta make it weird?
Do you think their dicks are kind of like their tongues?
I
hope
think they're
so.
probably corkscrewed like a duck's.
Oh, you absolutely.
Yep. I've never
I
done
do
so
think they
little
extend
research
like
on
a
something and
spring
been
now.
so certain.
They absolutely make a boing sound effect when they do.
Only if they're ready.
That was somehow the worst word to use at that point. Usually that one's an okay one, but this time that it wasn't.
So anyways, apologies to everyone. Just everyone that you're here.
Yeah.
What about you, Tim? How'd your day go?
About half an hour ago, I clocked in my 20th hour of overtime this pay period.
Nice. Nice.
This
You're
has been
still
a very long 2 weeks.
you're gonna go into work again tomorrow, I'm taking it.
No, actually, tomorrow's a holiday.
Oh. Oh, that's right. No?
Tomorrow's not a holiday.
Tomorrow's not a holiday.
It is
Saturday's
for
a
weird
holiday,
office
so we get
people
Friday
who get
off.
to have, yeah.
Why
The
don't they
lucky
just
one.
make Monday a holiday? That's what they do with literally all the other ones.
Because the
Yep.
holiday is on Saturday, not Sunday.
Yeah, if it was on Sunday, it would be Monday. Didn't
I wonder
anyone
what it
in
would
your
be
life
like
work
for-
an office job?
No.
Wow. My
Everyone in
dad
my
did.
life has either been self-employed or retail.
I mean, my life has been all retail, but my dad had a human job.
A
My
human
dad-
job?
Wow.
What
I
planet
don't
did you
feel
show
like
up
a
from?
human.
My dad was a manager in retail for the first third of my life. He worked for a great company. It was called Sears. And then it became a shitty company. And then it was no more.
Is
But
Sears
it was
gone?
still called Sears.
No, it's still here for the short time being. It's on its way out as fast as can be, though. Like most of the stores of its type. There's very little need to go to a store nowadays, which is a wonderful thing. I'm a big fan of not going to stores, especially in these unprecedented times.
God damn it. A phrase that should be literally illegal to say. Specifically put in an email. You should not be allowed to put it in an email.
Now I'm gonna start emailing you, like, hey,
Hey,
I
in
know
these
we're in the
unprecedented times, we're gonna be streaming again on Thursday like we always do.
yeah. Hey, in these unprecedented times, can you get me those conversations for that game?
These, just literally one of the worst phrases I think invented in the English language. Probably the rest of them too.
Considering it's a global issue.
In these uncertain times.
God, I wish precedented times would come back again.
Uncertain times? Like, what are those?
Man, can't you wait till November when it really gets to be presidented times?
Is that when President's Day is?
No, that's like
when elections
February
are.
or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going for the extreme version of the, like the extremely niche version of the joke because that sounds like a thing you would do.
No.
No. November is hopefully when we have a president in the Oval Office again.
God, I can't wait to have an adult there.
What do you consider him if not an adult? Can't be a child. Have you seen him?
It's weird because he's. Have you ever seen Benjamin Button? It's kind of like that, except imagine if it was made by like M. Night Shyamalan.
With a twist.
Yeah, imagine that, except the twist was that he was drunk while he wrote it.
I mean, wasn't Shyamalan drunk for all of his script writings?
It would make a lot of sense.
I mean, you get to the end of it and he's like, but like...
Let's go back to the threesome conversation.
Gosh.
I mean, like, that's fair, honestly. To be honest, I think there are a
So-
lot of points in life where it's like, if someone came up to me and was like, would you rather talk about the next election cycle or how Gungans get down in the bedroom, then I'd be like, God, I guess let's go Star Wars prequels again.
Speaking of, did you hear that he's running the new it's not Legends of the Hidden Temple, it's Legends of the Jedi Temple now, but it's the same thing.
Wait, is
Yeah.
there a show called Legends of the Jedi Temple?
Yeah.
Not yet, but there will be.
Yeah, it's on its way.
Have you ever thought
And
about...
the guy that's running it is the actor who
Okay,
played
that was
Jar
some
Jar.
bullshit. Fuck that. Literally
Yeah,
hit a
that.
guy so hard his metal weapon, like, he flew out to the side, but his metal weapon remained in the air and acted as a lightning rod to kill me.
That is indeed some bullshit.
Anyways, have you ever thought about Jar Jar saying, like, Misa penis?
What about subpoenas? Like,
Misa
from the court?
from the court.
Like when you're legally required to hand over all your records?
Subpoenas.
I love this idea of like a pirate who's like, "Yar, me subpoenas are here."
And, like, that is a great joke because no one knows if he's talking about subpoenas, his penis, or just doing a pirate thing. Like, it is a multi-level joke in the worst way.
See, I'm just imagining someone trying to subpoena him in the Senate and him dropping his pants.
The court demanded his penis.
Yar, here she be.
I also just like the idea of someone
Yeah.
bringing up a
She?
I'm sorry.
Your
Your penis is G?
It's a pirate. Everything he rides is a she.
Nope. I gotta go. Okay, that's on me. That one was on me. That's fair. So I think the goal of this Breath of the Wild experience is to be better at Breath of the Wild. Which
So that
probably-
wasn't bullshit. That was shit with the bull.
Yeah. That was on me bombing myself again because I refused to get more hearts when I could get more stamina instead.
So today was interesting starting for me. Cause
Wow, I'm glad it got less weird as the day went on.
so I set an alarm for 11:15 last night, just to, my last possible wake up time.
As in, last night
And-
you set an alarm for 11:15 this morning?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Um,
Not that
And-
this morning you set an alarm for 11:15 last night. Which is what my brain had processed.
and so I this morning woke up at 11:15, got up, did a bunch of stuff, took care of a lot of work that I needed done, baked some bread, and then I woke up at 11:15. And I just laid there going, damn, I hate dreams like that.
Oh.
And I just laid there, just suffering in anger and just the sheer amount of just stuff I had gotten done that just wasn't done anymore.
Hey, at least you didn't invite a friend to watch you stream, only to remember afterwards that that friend consistently bullies you at every opportunity.
And then I woke up at 11:15. When my alarm actually went off. And then my day actually started. Me having woken up twice before at 11:15.
Don't you just love Inception?
It's the worst. Oh, there's nothing valuable in there. Get out of my dreams.
But there is something valuable. Your tears.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the friends we made along the way.
Oh gosh. I resign.
Wow, that's all it took? Man, here I have been trying with the Gungan threesomes.
Yeah, it's weird that
And
that's
all
not what,
With
like,
the power
did
of
it for you.
friendship.
Power of friendship is just unacceptable.
I think my favorite part about like every like early 90s ish like anime like Yu-Gi-Oh, basically anything around like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon, is that there was always one character who the concept of friendship could probably make them nut.
And this is one of your favorite things?
Oh yeah, no, it's great to have shitty characters like that. God fucking damn it.
This is one of his favorite things.
So does
So
the
whenever
struggle
you're
bus
done
have
getting gangbanged by bokoblins,
Well, it's better than Gungans.
is it?
Yeah, the Bokoblin's tongues don't meet in my chest cavity.
Is it still the chest cavity if it's like in your belly? Is there a belly cavity?
Yeah, it's your stomach, dumbass.
But isn't
it's
your
better than the
stomach?
alternative. If their tongues met in your lungs, something would be seriously wrong.
I have a question. Do you think it would be like?
Long
Do you think
tongue.
your dentist would be weirded out if you started referring to cavities as your tooth cavities exclusively? Like you were just like, I am my mouth cavities.
No, just refer to what they do in your mouth as a cavity search.
Like you're technically not wrong. They can't get mad at you for it.
I mean, yeah. It's not even wrong even if they're not looking for cavities. Like they're searching
A cavity, yeah.
a cavity.
So it's a cavity search in a cavity search.
So it's a cavity search?
It's a cavity with that when you open it up, there are several smaller cavities inside.
There's the meme.
Yay, it's that meme we did.
I found it.
I use it at every possible opportunity. You should know this.
But where's the green tapeworm?
That one isn't funny, so we don't do it anymore.
Somewhere in our chest cavity.
French kissing another green tapeworm.
Maybe. So
Apparently it's female because that's what everything you write has to be.
right. Correct.
I don't remember that being a rule.
Did you miss the part where John was imitating a pirate and referred to the penis as a she?
No. I somehow did miss that part, I think because I was getting struck by lightning or some shit. I think that's when the bulls were attacking me and I really did not have the mental capacity to process any goddamn thing John said while also getting gored.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It wasn't boring though.
I mean, the bulls were boring. Him.
I know. It was a pun. It was funny. I have
No.
friends.
No.
I think it's great.
Don't lie to
that
yourself.
Breath of the Bongo of the Wongos decided, what if fish were sexy?
That's a terrible decision.
I mean, haven't you played any of the prior games with the Zoras?
Yes.
For the record, Bongo of the Wongo is absolutely what Jar Jar calls his penis.
Misa
Yep.
Bongo of the Wongo.
Yep.
So I've recently been playing Twilight Princess.
Great game.
The proper version.
Which one's the proper version?
The one where Link's the left handy.
Yeah.
Wii U
The
version?
not the Wii version. So either the Wii U HD version or the original GameCube version.
Well, which one are you playing?
The GameCube version.
Okay. I was
I
like,
don't
do you
have a
not
Wii
know
U.
which system you're playing it on?
I think it's because you can't use an N64 controller on the Wii U.
Correct. You can't on the GameCube either. I'm actually playing it on a Wii because I don't have a GameCube. Never had a GameCube.
So you're not playing the Wii version, but you are playing the GameCube version on the Wii.
Correct. With a GameCube controller though. Obviously.
Still gonna judge you a little for this.
I mean, it's just disgusting, the thought of Link being right-handed. Gross. Link is left-handed throughout history. All incarnations of Link are left-handed.
What a weirdly specific thing.
But it's true.
But I mean, like, is it though? Because he uses his sword in his right hand in this game.
Does he?
Yeah, he uses his
Yeah.
shield in his left hand. See?
I told you this isn't a Zelda game.
Yeah, you're right.
But you can jump. So
Well,
more of
it's
a
still a
Zelda game
game.
than any other game.
It's still a game. It's
The
just
L in
not.
Link stands for left-handed. Amazing.
Excellent.
Fish, Mr. Fish. Never mind.
Mr. Fishman.
Fish me a man. That is basically the plot of 1/4 of this game.
You're fishing for a man?
Sort of, you kind of ride him like a turret. It's really weird.
So anyways, going on from that,
No, seriously. There is no joke in that. You ride him like a turret.
tank controls in this
no,
game?
he swims around and you sit on his back and act like a turret and shoot everything while he's, like, moving around for you. Ow.
So I've been remembering all of the weird tools that are in Twilight Princess.
Such as?
The top. The spinner. It's called the spinner, but it's just a top that you ride.
Why?
Just a spinning top. Then there's the cool thing where it's like it's just a frickin' ball and chain.
Yeah, see, that
Hey,
sounds
you just-
dope.
It is.
Hello! Oh, I missed.
Awkward.
Hello!
I got the one up from the watchtower too.
Oh, that's fine. He ain't shit.
Hi, Steph.
Nice.
Okay, so you shot the explosive barrel, and as a result,
So,
your bow broke.
You're wearing a bandana.
Huh?
Yeah.
You're wearing a bandana, but no other clothes,
No, I'm wearing a shirt.
technically.
What do you mean technically? It's a shirt! It's called a shirt! What do you want me to wear? A warm doublet?
Well, this could be cold resist.
Yeah, but like, whatever. Like, ooh, green.
An outfit. A look.
Can you dye clothes in this?
Yes, actually.
What are you
Good.
I'm working on survival.
Okay, but what's the main goal besides survival?
Literally surviving. Because I have not been able to...
Sigh.
What? You have no idea how much this game has fucked with me. Listen, I hit a Lizolfo so hard that it ragdolled him away from his sword, and then lightning struck his sword and killed me instantly.
I mean, I feel like
Sounds like you need more health.
Yes, Tim, I could use more health, but that's not fun, so I'm not going to.
Yeah,
You
shut
know
up,
what is
Tim.
fun?
There's
Getting
stamina.
struck by lightning.
Yeah, wasn't it?
It's good content.
Tim, you know what isn't a good Twitch highlight? Surviving.
So
We're
why are
gonna
you
make
trying to do it
content.
so hard?
We're on that content grind.
Did anyone clip that?
Someone go clip
No,
that.
it's lost to time.
How long can it last before you clip it?
I mean, you could go back and rewatch it and clip it.
Oh, okay.
But-
So you're just saying everyone is as lazy as you.
Yeah, correct.
No, you're not wrong.
Prove me wrong. Yeah.
Arguably lazier, since I think John's the only one who ever actually clips anything.
Yeah.
This fucker
I
just...
clipped things. I clipped that Uno game.
Hello. Okay, sorry.
It's just John is the only one who consistently clips anything. And then
And yet, when
quality
the world
content
needed
out
him the
of it.
most. Hey, I found a roasted fish. I wish weapons didn't break for dumb reasons.
Yeah, a lot of
Well,
people
my
wish
sword
the
broke.
weapons just
Time
didn't
to try to
break.
break these things with a leaf.
Sounds right.
That's basically the Breath of the Wild experience.
Yeah.
You are a feral 12-year-old and you must just do things.
Well,
Where
Well, at
are
least
you
I
at,
have some
Phil?
arrows. Also, thank you, Candy, for enjoying the part where I fell off a cliff and died, but my horse was fine.
Wait, why are you 12?
I mean, you're not. I
Always
just
12?
picked a number and I accidentally over-exaggerated very far.
let's see, how old is Link?
Probably like 20.
Is Link and Breath
Although
of the Wild.
Zelda's like 17 in this game, except now she's 117, I guess.
So physically, he is 17-ish. Biologically, he's over 100.
Yeah, he is about 117-ish.
And then someone keeps sticking the soul of this same warrior into new bodies, so mentally, who knows?
I do enjoy the fact that, like, supposedly you're, like, the same person being reincarnated over and over again, etc. But, like, there's a 100-year period where, like, there is no Link or Zelda or Ganon active at all, really. Because Link was, like, Ganon was recovering, Link was being resurrected, and Zelda was stuck inside Ganon. And you know what? Not much happened in those 100 years. It's almost like that's how the world should be. Oh, okay. Artbook says Link is 20 in this game, apparently.
Has Link ever actually shown up before
Has
Ganon?
Link ever actually so much whatever that fucking garbage sentence is? Hey, man. Fuck yeah, we're gonna go shield surfing. That's my real goal in these games, is to shield surf a lot and to have a bunch of dumb horses.
Has Link... Oh, damn it. Fuck off with a whitelist. Has Link really been far even as decided to use even Goa to look more like?
Literally, despite my ability to read English, I look at that and my brain short circuits while I try to say it out loud, even if I'm trying my absolute hardest to not process what they say.
It's because, in all of that, nothing's actually said.
Yeah. Can you fucking leave, my dude, so I can shield surf?
No. It's not possible. I have what is possibly the worst bread knife for someone who bakes all the time.
Hey. There we go. That'll take care of him. Go on.
Okay.
Sorry, I just had to throw him off a cliff real quick.
Sounds good. I mean, it's important.
I really just don't want to deal with his shit.
That's something that I do in Twilight Princess. There's these obnoxious uoku. They're little birdmen.
They're really weird.
They're what happens if evolution decides that cuckoos need a humanoid head.
I thought that was
Yes.
Medley from Wind Waker.
No. I mean like cuckoos, as in cuckoo-sized.
Oh, okay. I vaguely remember something like that, I think, in a different game. Maybe also Wind Waker? No, okay, it's Twilight Princess. I haven't played it,
Yeah.
but I've, like, seen that
Yeah.
image.
They're horrible. They're disgusting.
Yes.
And I take every opportunity to throw them off of cliffs. It's just... Oh look, there's an abyss. Straight into it you go. Please, die. Don't come back.
Yeah, that's fair. I support you on that.
So just pretend they're the baby penguin from that one level in Super Mario 64.
Hey, it's a fox.
What?
Hey, fox.
No one did that.
Sorry, Mr. Fox.
You
I killed
threw
you.
a penguin into an abyss?
Short answer?
No.
Yes.
No, I wouldn't have done that.
I don't think there's an abyss. I'm pretty sure there's a kill plane in there somewhere.
Correct. There is. They found
See?
it swiftly.
So you just threw a penguin into a kill plane, which is different.
Somehow worse.
Far more humane.
Yeah, maybe. Not sure.
Just think about what kind of hell it would be to fall forever.
I mean, you'd starve.
You'd starve, and you'd also like pass out at some point from just the
Yeah.
momentum. Oh, nice, a blood moon. I love those.
Look on the bright side.
Did you
What
have a
was
bright
the-
side, or like are you just saying to find one?
Yeah, please, find one.
Oh, how'd your bread go? That was a response to Candy. I'm not just asking you guys how your bread went. I think it's important that you understand I don't just ask people how their bread is.
I need to get that bread. So, Tom, what is a blood moon?
A miserable pile of,
Secrets?
well, more like, what is the fucking term? Garbage collect? Yeah, it's a miserable pile of garbage collects, because that's basically what a blood moon is. It like resets the items and creatures on the map. And so it's basically just a garbage collect and resetting the world to make it easier to remember.
Let's see. What is the first game that had a blood moon?
Is it
Because a
not
lot
this
of games
one?
have it.
Really?
Yeah,
Like Zelda games or like games in general?
games in general.
That makes a lot more sense.
Because, like, it's a big part of 7 Days to Die. Before that, Terraria had it as an event. I mean, modded Minecraft usually adds it in.
That sounds terrible. The entire world resetting every few days?
It's usually fine.
So
just
all
die a
your
lot.
buildings just go away?
Oh no, those are fine. It's just the creatures and items.
Okay.
A big hearty radish. I can use that to make the worst food imaginable.
You gonna mix it with apples?
And mushrooms.
No, it's a watermelon, a radish, milk, and a dragon fruit. And it is an It is a food crime, of which there is no equal.
Sounds pretty unparalleled.
You know, Candy, I'm gonna say the Blood Moon Prophecy sounds like a really cool game.
It does. Or a really, really lame movie.
Apparently nobody's done the research. And I'm not going to. So we'll never know. I'm gonna guess Terraria. I'm 99% sure that's wrong.
But you're gonna guess it anyway?
Yep. It's the earliest game I know of that has a blood moon. That actually impacts gameplay. I'm pretty sure there's a Castlevania game before then that has a blood moon, but it's just the moon.
What a horrible night for a curse. That's the sentence from a game.
What's the rip-off Castlevania?
Super Mario?
Metroid?
No, it's like blood something.
Okay, so that was weird. Don't really know what I was supposed to do there. Hatsune Miku invented blood moons. That's the most ominous thing that can be attributed to someone.
It's something like. Dang, I can't. Because I know that there's a there's at least 2 of them at this point, and one of them's like a ripoff of Symphony of the Night, and it's like Circle of Night or something like that.
No idea.
Is it like Melody of the after
Bloodstained. Bloodstained is the series.
Oh, okay.
There's Ritual of the Night, and it's Koji Igarashi. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Alright, so Bloodstained is the spiritual successor to Castlevania. Started by Koji Igarashi, who was one of the programmers for Symphony of the Night.
You know, I think it is a great conversation where you ask, what's that ripoff of Castlevania? And then you find out it's the spiritual successor.
I mean, it's still not produced by Konami, so it is technically a ripoff, even if it's the spiritual successor.
Yeah, it wasn't, like, it's a ripoff because it was made by the same person, but not the same company.
I mean, Castlevania is older than Koji Igarashi.
Yeah,
It's probably
Castlevania is
not
older than
actually
time, I
like.
would say.
Okay, so this isn't exhaustively researched, but the most common first game for it that I can find is Terraria.
Okay.
Nice.
Thanks for the research.
Is what I do.
So, since Terraria is a
thought
ripoff of
you
Minecraft, that means
did
Hatsune Miku
engineering stuff.
technically invented.
You haven't seen the kind of engineering I do.
Do you not actually engineer?
Oh, I actually engineer. I've spent most of this week writing a procedure to tell other people how to engineer.
Mm.
I believe those are called instructions, Tim.
That
Sorry.
is a synonym for procedure, yes.
Mm. So Tim, when you've come home and passed out each day, have you played any video games before you
Have you
fully?
played any Destiny 2, Tim? Is what he's asking. He's asking if you played Destiny 2, because we have
No.
to fucking talk about Destiny 2 every goddamn second. Once a fucking year, we have to talk about Destiny 2 every single day.
Kristen, you didn't say it this week.
Nope,
Oh,
I
but
did
she
not.
fucking would've.
I mean, I actually wasn't bringing up Destiny 2. I was just asking if
Oh yeah,
Tim
you
had
weren't
played
bringing it
any
up, but
games.
you know, now that someone else talked about it, let's talk about it.
No?
I hear you fucking laughing.
To answer your question, for the most part, no.
Okay.
1 or 2 days this week, I've played Mario Odyssey.
Okay.
Nice!
I was really hoping you'd say Destiny 2.
I was really hoping he wasn't going to say Destiny 2.
I was really hoping he'd be like, I played Mario Odyssey, but also I merged it with Destiny 2, and I've shot 1 million people and stolen all the moons.
Let me get this straight. Dom was hoping we'd talk about Destiny 2.
That's what it
I
sounded
mean, we
like
can't
to
really
me.
let him down.
Oh yeah, because, like, I don't need another excuse to hate you guys, but, like, it's always welcome.
We tried
If
to
there's
get
one
you
thing I
in.
like doing in Mario Odyssey, it's cheesing moons.
Oh.
You have a character, Dom.
Yeah.
You could play with us.
I mean, moons are kind of designed to be cheesed. I mean,
Oh god.
God.
they're moons.
Yeah.
Link, just hit the rock face. Oh.
I like boulders. Why are those falling?
Probably because you're gonna die. I don't know how. I just am assuming you're going to die.
Well, I did get hit by a rock right after you said that.
Good. I'm glad. Because I'm a
You're not
mean
a
and
good
hateful
person.
person.
Oh, and now you're here.
Oh, is it Korok Dude?
No.
Have you found Korok Dude
Oh
again?
no, that is something that I need to find at some point.
So that you can get some more stamina.
No, it's inventory slots.
Oh, that's right. I'm just used to you only getting stamina in this game, so...
Yeah, I got more.
Let's
stamina
be
slots.
honest. He would absolutely get stamina slots instead of inventory slots if he could.
Yeah.
I actually don't believe that because they are like you do not get start off with a lot of weapon or shield slots in this game, and it's very important to be able to have those.
How many
It's
shield
also
slots do you
important to
have?
not die, but
Shield
you
slots?
still choose to not get health.
5.
I mean, that sounds like way more than enough shields.
I mean, you think that until they start breaking a lot.
I would,
Freeing up
correct.
space. What, you don't carry the broken ones around with you, do you? Do you? Dom, I found your inventory problem.
No, the inventory problem is that shield surfing breaks your shields a little faster, but it is one of the fastest modes of transportation.
Why can't you just do the whole thing where you, like, bounce up into the air using that glitch, and then you just fly everywhere?
Oh, bullet time bouncing? Because I'm not a fucking speedrunner.
Why not? Good, Dom.
Why did a rock almost fall on me? Who's up here?
The DM, clearly.
Yeah. I was gonna say it if he didn't.
No, I'm almost out of pickles.
Of what?
Pickles.
Pickles are
So
important.
you said Hickles.
I definitely didn't.
And confirm, you did say Hickles.
Kristen, back me up here.
You did not say Hickles.
Yes.
Your microphone, however, distorted it and it sounded like Hickles.
You can just say he said Hickles. You don't have to lie for him. John doesn't have any
How could you
dignity.
betray me? What? I do. I just, don't carry it around with me. I keep it locked in a box somewhere.
Yeah, I definitely have dignity. You just haven't met her. She's a model. She lives in Hawaii. She's really pretty, I promise.
She's in Canada.
yeah, there you go.
She's in Canada.
I promise. I met her online. She wouldn't lie to me, probably.
You haven't heard of a Canadian girlfriend?
Oh, I have. That doesn't mean it's not funny.
Oh, okay. It
Well,
sounded.
He goes to a different school.
My dignity is in college. They're really cool. You'd love them if you met them.
Yep.
My dignity can buy us alcohol, probably.
Yes, because everyone knows you buy alcohol to be dignified.
Yep.
Of course.
Correct.
I killed a wizard.
Next question. Good for you. I'm proud of you.
Well,
I'm I rescind that.
You rescind your pride?
More like
Yeah.
You have done that yourself.
more like bullshit of the wolf shit. Thanks, Candy. Thanks for telling me I died. Love that. Love knowing. Love having the knowledge of that. I just want to get to this fucking tower.
No tower, only death.
Hello, sir. Oh, okay. Well, we both missed. Dude fucking launched himself at me and didn't even come like he just like barely missed somehow. Hey, no yawning on the job. Got him.
Got him.
I'm gonna have to ask you to not ever say things like that, John.
Nope.
Oh, I broke my boomerang.
Just make another one.
Really wish this game had a crafting system, because it should have one.
The Breath of the
Wait,
Sorry.
wait. Everything breaks, but there's no crafting system?
Yup.
What the what? But Nintendo should know better.
Oh god.
I thought they were smart.
And then you died. Oh, nope, not quite.
Got him. Fucking owned. Okay. Okay. They did cast a frame rate spell, but I survived.
I really like that you're still just running around in shorts.
Your
I like
pants.
shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a cool thing.
You're not wrong.
Not only can these guys not swim, they apparently just die if they go in water.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so if you just
Yeah,
drop
neat.
them into the water.
I really wanted you to
It's
like.
because they don't have a stamina bar.
I
Oh, their
wanted you
stamina bar is always out, I guess. That makes sense.
to.
Also, yes, Candy, you're very hip. You understand what the yeetus means. I'm very proud of you.
I really wanted you to drop into there and it to be like poison water or something.
Just
You
instantly
instantly die. I'm very confused about the fact that like so there's a sequel to Breath of the Wild.
What?
You can already select it. Like it's not out. We have no information about it
Yeah.
at all except that they're making a sequel. Hopefully it will actually have a crafting system.
Like, it doesn't have to be robust. I just want to be able to do, like, simple things, like add, like, fire chew jelly to an arrow to make it fire arrows. Like, come on. That's, like, it literally says in the description that that's what it's used for.
Yeah. Or like take a Deku stick or take two Deku sticks and shave them into a sword. Really shitty wooden sword, but something.
Yeah.
Or take some monster teeth and turn them into arrows.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
But you can already select that as a game for Twitch.
Really?
Like every week when I type in the category that we're playing under, the two categories that come up are Breath of the Wild and unnamed Breath of the Wild sequel.
Do you think it'll be called Breath of the Garlic? I think it should be called...
Excellent.
I think it should be a Wario game.
Why yeah, excellent. Wario doesn't have garlic breath though. Wario exudes garlic through all of his pores.
I mean, I would say he has
Yeah.
garlic breath considering he eats entire bulbs of garlic.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, but who doesn't do that?
I would say most people. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Be wrong.
I rephrase. I don't think most people do that raw.
Oh, okay.
That's
Might be right there.
You got more concentrated flavor then, though.
It's a good flavor.
as a person who likes garlic, it's not a good flavor when you eat a bulb of garlic.
Have you tried?
Yes.
You've eaten the entire bulb?
No.
Raw?
I tried.
Did you just bite into it like an apple?
Well, you know, when you just have one clove of garlic, and then you're like, oh yeah, no, that was the worst idea, and the idea that anyone could eat a bulb of this is horrible garbage shittiness.
Yeah, and now you've grown up into the kind of person who stabs a rock with an axe.
Do you think Wario has ever seen his penis?
Do you think he has one? Just
What
what
does that mean? Why would he not?
I think he does, but he has to play some kind of stupid mini game anytime he wants to take it out.
Oh, I don't want to play the WarioWare jacketing mini game.
Oh.
But
Why?
it-
Why did you have to say
Hold
those
on.
words?
it does track that it only takes 5 seconds. That does sound accurate.
You are a sick bastard.
I thought that the Gungan threesome was a bad way to begin the stream, but it just.
Oh, I mean, don't
continued.
worry. That also
If
would've
someone
been a
is
bad way
still
to end the
watching at
stream.
this point, this is on them.
I think the Wario unjacketing minigame is a good middle for this
Did you say
stream.
unjacketing?
Is that what you said?
No, I just said jack it off.
Oh!
No, you fucking gross motherfucker.
I was like, what the fuck?
No. Hey, so which Mario characters do you think are circumcised?
Not Wario.
Oh, definitely not Wario. Andy, sorry that you're here for this.
So, when do we get to have a Waluigi game?
Literally never. Like, they have specifically been like, if we made a Waluigi game, they would no longer be Waluigi. Like, which, like, horrible. Like, the absolute, like, the way he's described as the bastard man that Nintendo loves to disrespect.
I mean, Luigi was that for a while. A long while.
Yeah.
And they gave him a fucking year.
I do hope that the Waluigi game is
So-
an FMV game, though.
That would be super. That would be perfectly in character.
I also hope that at every shot, like every like wide shot of all the characters, Waluigi, it like never shows above his like chest. Like his head is he's always too tall to fit the screen.
Anyway, Dom, to answer your question, I'm gonna say Daisy.
I was like, did you look it up? Like, that's weird that Nintendo has an official.
He does the research. If
Daisy.
anyone could find it, it would be him.
Yeah, it's weird that we keep Tim around even after knowing that
all.
information about Tim.
Yeah. It's weird that we keep him around at all.
I do think Luigi is into BDSM though.
Yeah.
I do think at this point getting beat up is like a thing for him.
Did Tim just say that he thinks Daisy is
Yeah,
circumcised?
but we're just gonna skip over that line of thought because I was hoping no one would continue off of my
Terrible.
question.
So yeah, Mario is good and has a lot of stamina, but is super vanilla.
Super vanilla,
I think he was until Bowsette got
Vanilla.
introduced to the canon.
except super.
It's the worst superhero.
Super vanilla.
He has no powers.
Yeah, I think Vanilla Man is my
Extra
favorite
normal.
superhero. He is a man, and that's it. That is. It's a mild mannered reporter by day, asleep by night.
Yeah, asleep well
Excellent.
before nightfall.
Yeah, asleep by 8:30.
So some supervillain casts a curse on him. Everyone thinks he's a superhero and expects him to do superhero stuff, including other superheroes. He's just a regular guy. He doesn't like that they keep dragging him into this, but they do anyway.
Yeah, that sounds like a real.
Momo
That
Rider?
sounds like a lot of people in their actual life.
It's actually closer to King from One Punch, not Moment Rider.
Okay.
Moment Rider is actually a hero. He doesn't have any powers, but he's actually a hero.
I know, he's self-motivated.
He's the fucking best character in that damn show.
Yep.
Fuck yeah! All right, it's time. Gotta mix some more apples and mushrooms.
All right.
I
Cooking
think your
time.
mushroom got
You-
moldy.
That's
You
been like that.
Started
could
to
only
say a
improve it,
different
Tim.
phrase. It sounded like you were going to say apples, bananas,
Yeah,
and
that's what because I almost accidentally said apples and bananas. That's why you
And-
said.
apples and bananas are okay. But then I got on the horrible thought of bananas and mushrooms.
John, do you think we should? I think we should just make a cooking show where we just continuously pair things with mushrooms to see if we can find the thing that pairs with mushrooms the least.
See, I like mushrooms, but the thought of cooked mushrooms and bananas is revolting.
This is the thing. It's okay. Like, we're not talking about, like, we're not saying, oh, this cooking show is because we hate mushrooms. It's the idea of, this is a cooking show where we understand that mushrooms are fine and, like, can be good, but God, do they not go with some things. I think the season finale is when we really just put it on top of, like, Rocky Road ice cream.
Sashimi with boiled bananas.
When are we gonna take his mic away?
Just, welcome to our new Twitch show, Food Crimes,
I mean,
where we prove that we, too, were the mistake.
what was it? Tim, did you ask me the other day whether I had thought of food crimes?
Yeah,
Was it last week?
week before, I think.
Okay. Ugh. There you go. Boiled bananas. Hey, everyone
Okay,
out there,
Tim.
don't boil your
No,
bananas.
no, hold on. Shut up. Everyone shut up. Tim. In the shell or
Yes.
out of the shell?
I was about to ask, actually.
I appreciate Kenny saying even thinking about bananas and mush being cooked together is bad.
Out of the shell, but garnished with the little strings.
Okay, so
horrible.
you have to remove the bananas from the shell, pull the strings off and save them. Boil them. I just want to know how to remove the bananas from the boiling water without destroying the bananas. Because they're already soft, and at the point of removing them, any tongs you use will instantly just, like, turn them to goo.
Yeah, no, there's this is disgusting. We need to move on. This is worse than the
Tim, why don't you live over here anymore so we can make this show together?
He's afraid of making this show together.
See, okay, the way that show should be done is that it's Tim and I making and eating the food, and John is there specifically to make sure that we fully cook the food. Because we're very dumb.
Mm-mm.
What about oranges and mushroom?
I don't see it being decidedly neutral.
It sounds technically edible.
Orange pulp and mushroom.
Still technically edible. I volunteer. I'll eat that instead of banana mash.
You volunteer as tribute.
You know what? Oh, okay, good. Candy has decided we need to go back to the threesome combo because it's a lot less, like, horrible than what we're doing now. Sneaky fruit and mushroom mix. I think the sneakiness is that you take a bite and you're like, oh, it's okay. And you take a second bite, and then the first bite suddenly, like, connects with your brain, and you're like, oh, I've made a second mistake.
You know, instead of jumping back to that conversation entirely, what if we just, like, segue into it? So, like, which of these food crimes would affect that interaction the most?
Affect which interaction?
The threesome.
The Gungan threesome.
Definitely
Spicy food.
anything with garlic. I'm just saying, I would not French kiss Wario.
But what about analingus?
I definitely don't think I would do that to Wario, because I'm not sure he understands wiping.
So, anyways, let's go on to an actually good topic that isn't any of these. I don't have any ideas for one. Just please, let's go on to one.
So obviously the bananas and mushroom would be horrible, but like, what if you shaped them on the plate like a dick and balls? Would that make it tastier? Discuss.
So,
Disgust is the right word, Tom.
What you ought
Right.
to suffer.
So if you boiled grapes without the skin,
Ooh, grapes and mushrooms. Discuss that. I truly want a sliding scale of whether or not something is incredibly good with mushrooms or incredibly bad with mushrooms. Okay, so here's okay, Tim. Here's what we do for our cooking show. We
I
get
could probably do the boiled grapes without the skin.
okay, Tim. So we go to a grocery store and we get a bunch of mushrooms, and we go to the produce department and we grab one of each type of like.
Weren't you
thing
already
in
there?
Produce.
That's what I was wondering. Like, where are you getting these mushrooms then?
Regardless, you go to produce and you grab one of each type of thing. So you don't care like one
So
of
you get
multiple
the
apples.
mushrooms.
You just grab a mushroom.
You go and you check out. You go back to produce, and you grab one of
think
everything
you're
you
just
see there,
scared.
including the associates, and then you go.
I think the idea. Okay, I would love to just go through a checkout line with like mushrooms and apples, and they're like, "Oh, like, what are these like dishes? Like, yeah, a couple dishes you're making." You're like, "Oh no, this is one dish I'm making." They're like, "Oh, what is it paired with?" And you're like, "What do you mean?"
This
like-
is it. I'm taking one and the other, putting them all together and cooking them.
boiled white bread and mushrooms.
I don't think that's possible because you would have boiled wheat, but it like
Bread
if
will
you
stay
put-
together pretty well, depending on the bread.
Really? Because I think white bread, if you put cold water on it, it generally falls apart.
Like, we're not talking sourdough or Italian bread or anything like that. We're talking sandwich bread.
Yeah, I know. You're
We're
talking like
the kind of bread that like a MILF would buy in any DeviantArt picture. That's right. It's time to bring that up again for some reason. Mushrooms and banana jello? Fuck off, Candy! I'm so glad you did it. You won the game of making the worst thing.
No.
Alright.
Is this mushrooms and banana in Jello? And if so, what flavor of Jello? Or is this mushrooms in banana Jello?
No, it specifically says mushrooms in banana jello.
Okay.
I have a new...
Mushroom jello garnished with boiled bananas.
I was gonna say I have a new item like to sell that we can discuss, which is just mushroom jello.
Ooh. I'll
Which
eat
is
that too.
something I fit in the category of should never have existed.
I'll eat that as long as I don't have to eat boiled bananas.
Imagine going onto like a cooking website and like a question, like a Yahoo Answers type of thing, but for cooking, and just asking like, how long do you need to boil a banana before it's cooked?
All right, now I'm gonna do it.
I was gonna say, dare you to put it on Reddit.
I feel like this is something
No.
we should actually make. r/food crimes.
Probably exists.
Almost certainly, right?
Yeah, like $5 it already exists.
Oh, cool. That man one-shot me. That
I
was
mean,
good.
there's shitty food porn, but there's also r/food crimes.
Yep, there is r/food crimes. Things like watching my little brother scrape the peanut butter off his celery with a hot dog and then proceed to eat it.
Oh no.
I appreciate that for some reason there was any point in time where we thought he would scrape it off with a hot dog and then not eat it. Like, where did you think that was gonna go? Because no one
So,
reacted until after that point.
I was just being polite and not talking over him.
Oh no, I refuse to do that.
I do it occasionally.
Really? Because like
Uh,
you just said you want to like bro is just asked if we
So
can meet
anyways,
Tim's mic.
I like the second post, which is to say I really hate the second post, which is just the Heinz purple easy squirt mayonnaise, or not mayonnaise,
Yep.
ketchup.
Yep,
Just
yep.
it was disgusting. It was vile. It wasn't even like a good color of purple. It was like goop purple.
Gross.
A shot of marinara, ketchup, maple syrup, and strawberry syrup with a Mountain Dew chaser.
I've had worse mixed drinks. One was just ranch.
I was about to ask.
It wasn't even mixed, it was just ranch. It was just a shot, but I got $2 out of it.
Yeah, you did.
Found in Japan, corn and mayonnaise sandwich.
I will say they put quarter on pizza and it's pretty good.
Honestly, not a huge corn fan.
Yeah, I mean I prefer like prog metal, but like they're okay.
Well, if we're going with that, I really hate corn.
They can't even spell. What dumbasses.
Well, mostly just because of the lead singer,
Has your name?
Crick. He stole my name.
John, I'd like to remind you that you had to
This-
go by a different name at work for a while because like 2 other people had your name.
Yeah, but he
This was-
has my name.
Oh, like first and last?
Yeah.
That's incredible. Fucking get good.
This was clearly posted by a Brit, and I love it. The caption says, "Scones are meant to have clotted cream and strawberry jam on them, not bechamel sauce with lumps of mystery meat floating in it." And it shows a picture of biscuits and gravy.
Those aren't scones, weirdo.
I mean, they're very similar.
Yes. Similar. But not the same.
Oh no. Just a bowl of mac and cheese, and they're pouring ketchup on it.
Just the bowl of mac and cheese was a food crime. That makes it worse.
You're gonna have a lot of people disagreeing with you there.
How is a bowl of mac and cheese a food crime? You're like, God, I hate it when pasta is made the way it normally is.
Well done steak with ketchup.
Mac and cheese should only be baked.
You didn't even say that it wasn't.
You said it was
a bowl
a
of mac and
bowl.
cheese.
That means it's not baked. That means it's
I mean, you can
goop.
take baked mac and cheese and put it in a bowl.
Yes.
Yeah, but you
I mean,
don't.
that's a pretty good way to serve it. In fact, is
No.
Yeah, in fact, I would say that's
you
a
take
common.
out your portion and you put it in a bowl and you eat it.
No, that's not how you do it. You cut a piece of it. It's like a casserole.
Yeah, and then you put the piece of it into a bowl.
No, you put it on a plate. You barbarian. What, do you then eat it with a spoon too?
I would
Chopsticks.
You
probably.
probably would. You actually would. You eat everything with a spoon.
I do not eat everything with a spoon. What the fuck?
I like the idea of the spoon being the equivalent of an N64 controller for you.
So, Dom, which of these is worse? A peanut butter and pickle sandwich on white bread, or a popcorn and ketchup taco?
That one.
that one.
That one.
John,
I'm a firm believer that just about anything will taco. That does not taco.
No.
What?
your word is isohalcine.
Oh. Oh,
Thank
okay.
goodness.
To maybe kind of save us from a horrible conversation.
Mostly I just ran out of r/food crimes.
Huh. I feel like that would have been a larger subreddit than just 3 things.
I would have thought so too.
I mean,
It
there was
needed
more
better
but,
quality, terrible content.
Yeah, I mean, really, if the true one of those is shitty food porn.
Yeah, I will say since food crimes is already such a thing, we should name our show something different. So I'm gonna go with cuisine felonies. Which is doubly bad because it implies that anything we make could be considered cuisine.
Yeah, on that show, y'all, no.
On any show, us, no.
Back off.
Mealtime misdemeanors.
Mealtime misdemeanors. that one's good, actually. I think we have to, like... Okay, I think that we'd name the show after one of them, but then, like, rate each food on a scale of, like, mealtime misdemeanors to cuisine felonies.
Yeah.
If we do that, then we also have to pass judgment and assign a punishment to whoever it was that made this.
Oh, so you're saying each week 2 people make food?
Or we would just rate someone else's food.
Oh, see, I figure we would have to make horrible things and then eat them, because that's... I mean, we came up with the shittiest things just now, so...
So, you started talking about cuisine as a name of a show, and I was thinking of making a question-based quiz show called Quizine for a cooking quiz type show.
So we just roll it into one and call it cuisine felonies. God, peanut butter and pickle sandwiches sound so fucking gross.
Still
Oh my
better than
god, why are there so many tests of
popcorn.
strength? I can't fight this one too.
Why not?
Because I just did a moderate one.
Well, what level is this one?
Major.
Oh. You should do it.
I mean, I'm gonna try. I've got 3 hearts, what can go wrong?
So when looking up cuisine, because the name was too good to be true, I found a bunch of restaurants that are named, like there's Yelp reviews for Island Cuisine, and clearly just either someone thought they would be funny or they genuinely don't know what the word is. And then there's a IMDb title for a TV series called Cuisine.
Hey, John, how do you feel
Yeah.
that the man one-shot me with his backswing?
Pretty good actually.
That's fair.
Apparently Cuisine is a comedy TV series from 2003 to presumably present. But there are
Interesting.
no details about it
Oh. Huh.
at all.
That's a weird thing.
It has one director cast. It has one cast. It has one producer. 1 cinematographer, 1 unit director, and that's it. So I feel like it's a lie, and it doesn't actually exist.
And it's
So we
possible.
can take it.
Yep, it's ours now.
Yay.
Tim, spell the word.
ISOHALSINE.
Do we have a name for this segment yet?
Weird words. I don't know.
So you're actually mispronouncing it. It's the international what does ISO mean?
Oh,
International Organization for Standardization regarding mathematical robots. The
yes.
HAL
Math
sign.
robots.
Yep.
Anyone else care to try?
I think he got it pretty much right.
Thank you.
So the actual definition, as usual, is less fun. The line connecting points of equal ocean salinity.
The who's
What?
what's?
How is there a line connecting points in the ocean?
It's mostly for analytical purposes.
Oh, you gotta go, Kenny? Just because
Yeah,
we're talking
me
about
too.
dumb words.
Yeah, bye.
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 Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, see y'all everyone bye.
Bye.
We're all
we
gonna
just-
leave.
Are we just done? Do you just want to go? Is that
No,
what this is?
No. We can keep going.
That was the joke, though.
Dumb.
Correct.
Odorimetry.
That's symmetrical odor. When you smell something in both, like it smells correct both ways.
You smell through both nostrils.
Yeah, you smell through both nostrils, and you're like, "Yep, yep, that's symmetrical."
It's the measurement of strength and persistence
Yep,
of
Tim,
odors.
I already told you what it is.
Yeah, fair enough. Bro, nares.
Spell?
Nares.
Well, that's how you get the hair off your legs, Tim.
Yeah, I was about to say. Be careful with it other places.
Yes.
When in doubt, don't.
Yeah, when in doubt, don't. Also read the instructions on the bottle. That's what they're there for.
Is it nostrils or something? It's probably something weird like that.
It's nostrils.
Instructions unclear. Stuck dick in bottle.
Gosh.
Don't do that. That is acid. That will melt your dick off.
Don't do that no matter how hairy your dick is.
Ugh.
Maybe
Are you
depending
sure?
on how hairy your dick is. If your dick is really, really hairy, then stick it in there.
John, metalepsis.
It's when you've been listening to metal for so long, just sitting there listening to metal, that you actually go into sepsis with your body.
What is sepsis?
It's
Question
basically
for
when
a
you've
different
got so
definition.
much hostile bacteria in your body that it starts taking over.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
So, anyways, I answered.
Correctly, mind you.
And it does make more sense than the actual meaning. It
Okay.
means metonymy of a double or indirect kind.
Yeah, what the fuck is metonymy?
Metonymy is the substitution of the name of an attribute or adjunct for the thing meant, like saying suit when you mean business executive, or the track for horse racing.
Oh, like a shrink.
Yeah.
The people that come up with these words need to see a shrink.
Yep. Dom. Bogan.
Why does Brillia's not get any?
She did one.
I did.
I don't remember what it was, but she did one.
Ooh,
Nostrils.
Nostrils.
Yeah.
So what was it?
There's a whole
Bogan?
bit about
Yeah.
dicks
Bogan.
in
Yep.
there.
It's when you're bad at putting things in sacks at the grocery store. You're bogan.
Instead of bagging.
Isn't this? No, I'm thinking
I
of.
have a lot of bogers.
Hey, you didn't have to move stores.
You don't know how this works.
Isn't this a British word for like a jerk?
If it is, it's not a definition I'm familiar with.
Okay.
The meaning given here is a quiet tributary or backwater.
Oh. Spell it.
Bogan.
Yeah. So. The Oxford Dictionary says it's an uncouth or unsophisticated person regarded as being of low social status.
Oh, it's like me.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, the second definition is a side stream.
So I'm pretty sure that I cannot kill this guy because I literally ran out of weapons in my attempt to do so.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, now you don't have any weapons.
Oh no, I mean I respawned at the beginning of this as though I hadn't done the fight, so I have my weapons back.
Oh.
Okay.
They're not that mean to you.
Surprising.
That sounds like something they would do.
No, they're pretty good about like they make the exploration like as like better than it could be.
Speaking of something you would do, bro, Scytherism.
Scytherism?
Oh, I know.
Scytherism.
It's not real. It's a fake word that Tim just said.
It's like a saying of the Sith. It's a Scytherism.
Oh.
So, like, it's not a story the Jedi would tell you. That's a Scytherism.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's like a holocron.
Yeah, I guess so. Specifically, a Sith holocron. The Jedi have holocrons too.
Yeah, but
So it is a whispering noise, the sound of leaves moving in the wind.
Nice.
What's the term for words that sound like what they are?
Cinnamon.
What?
Yep, it's cinnamon.
I mean,
I love how my instant reaction was just what? Like just complete flabbergastion.
Homonyms, I think.
No,
No,
those
that's
are...
when two words sound the same but have different meanings.
Isn't that what John just said?
No, a word that sounds like what it is, like specter, and that like the word specter sounds ghostly.
There's onomatopoeia, but I don't think that's what he meant.
No. Phonesthemic? is definitely not the word.
It's definitely a word that you could make out of syllables.
Uh,
Oh wow, this is a very cinematic scene of fucking bullshit nothingness.
Probably, I guess the closest would be like idiophones.
I do kind of like the concept of photosynthesis, as in like
The words that are green.
no.
The words that grow in the sun?
What is the thing where like you visualize sound as color?
Damn.
Psychokinesis.
I'm looking it up real quick.
Synesthesia.
Yeah.
Yes. So like phonothesia, or like however you would combine the idea of sound and that, where like the word itself creates an image in your head.
Hmm.
Here on Gentleman's Gig, we like to invent new words.
Tim does it with this segment.
Yeah, Tim does it constantly. I've never heard him say a real word as part of this segment. Oh fuck yeah, I got bananas. I can mix those with mushrooms.
Yay! Banana
Oh,
mushrooms.
gross.
Said nobody ever.
God, have you ever had a fucking dope ass shroom nana?
Ashroom?
What?
Ashroom Nana?
A shroom nana.
A shroom Nana.
The A is not part of the word. A is saying that it is one of them.
It sounded
Is
like
that where
part
you
of the
peel
word
off the
first time
shell and you
said
find
it.
a mushroom inside?
No, but that would horrify me. It would probably be almost as bad as opening up a banana and then there's just nothing inside of it. Or like if you open a banana and it was as full as a bag of chips.
Blech. Blech. I just looked up bananas and mushrooms and found a recipe.
No, no.
You better send it to me.
Here.
No.
It's more than just the two. The
What
recipe
else
is
is there?
titled crispy mushrooms with banana sauce.
See, that's wrong because the recipe should have been titled "I'm sorry."
So the ingredients are button mushrooms, egg, breadcrumbs, oil, and then the sauce is ripe bananas, garlic, mayonnaise, cream, salt, pepper, nutmeg, paprika. So dip the mushrooms in egg and coat in breadcrumbs, then fry. And for the sauce, combine the mashed bananas, crushed garlic, mayonnaise, and cream together. Season with the other stuff.
It's seasoned with the tears of the people who have to eat this when you're done.
And yeah, you dip the crispy mushrooms into the
Can we not hear any more of
I would
this?
really love to make this horrible cooking show just so I can name all the recipes things like "I'm sorry" or like just like fucking anything like that. A nightmare
So-
on your plate.
So 2 large bananas, a garlic clove, a half a cup of mayonnaise, and a half a cup of cream. Sounds revolting.
Dom, I think we should do that, but we should also name it "I'm sorry" or whatever in the language of whatever culture we think might actually make this.
Oh, so we won't name it then, is what you're saying. Because there's no culture on Earth who would consider it a thing to eat. Or are you saying we should just put it all in leet speak?
Like, if we wanted to do boiled bananas and olives, we would name it Mea Culpa.
Why do you know that?
Mea culpa's
It's an apology in
yeah, and
Latin.
Never heard it.
The Catholics say it.
yeah.
Wow, all my family is Catholic and I still haven't heard it.
I guess you've never paid attention.
Thank God for that.
Yep.
You can tell I haven't paid attention because I just thanked God for letting me not pay attention in church. It's just like, no, that one was on you. I had nothing to do with that.
Oh, that's what we need to do. Boiled bananas and communion wafers.
Now, see, that's tough because everybody's communion wafers are different.
I think we should have a recipe that requires communion wafers, but also in the entire thing imply that we do not we never imply that we know where or how to buy communion wafers, and just that we've brought them home one at a time each week until we've had enough to make it.
There's no statement on how many communion, like, you need 7 communion wafers, and then it doesn't tell you anything about, like, are these the big ones? Are these, like, the tiny ones that are basically Kit Kat sized? What the fuck is up with that? Who even needs that? Why is that made? Just use regular crackers or something for...
Well, John, that will be the, like, confusion of that will, like, be removed pretty quickly when the picture is shown, and you will see that we have 7 differently sized communion wafers.
So you need to go to different places, communion.
No, here's the thing. It's not that in order to make this recipe, you have to have one of each size. It's that to make the recipe, you have to have 7 communion wafers. End sentence. It does not matter which kind you use. It does not matter the size or anything. If you have 7 tiny ones, that is the exact same recipe as 7 big ones.
So I just looked, and you can buy a box of 1,000 communion wafers for $19 on Amazon.
Damn.
It's Prime ready.
So the thing about this recipe is that it is, in and of itself, penance.
So we're just gonna have one that we call confessional. Okay, so as a person who is not Catholic, knows
correct
just
all
enough,
of us here.
Yeah.
do people, like, after confessional, do they feel, like, better about themselves?
Generally, I'm not Catholic either.
Okay, Tim,
Me
question.
neither.
Would you consider that a guilty pleasure?
I mean, there is a
That's
heavy
right.
linguistic similarity between "forgive me, Father, for I have sinned" and "forgive me, Daddy, I've been naughty."
So apparently you can also buy 500 pre-filled communion cups. They come with the wafers too?
How many
Yeah, you've gotta
Jesus
seal
are they
them somehow.
taking?
I mean, I think the idea is that churches would purchase this, not individuals.
Here's the thing though,
You
it's like
do-
500 pre-filled cups, and like, so it's like a cup with a little tear-off tab on top, but like right underneath the tear-off tab, it's a double seal. So like the first one gives you the wafer, the second one opens the cup.
Oh.
I think
Pack of-
they should do more cups
That
like
sounds
confessional
cool.
cups like this, as though it was like the yogurts with things that you like dump
Yeah.
into them,
Uh-huh.
or like the breadsticks and cheese like kid packs. I think that's like, if that was the case, I would be so much more Catholic than I am, which is to
So,
say any amount of Catholic.
So 500 pack for $137.
For how many?
500.
I mean, that's a
It
lot
is-
of them, I guess.
27 cents each. Mind you, the wafers for 1,000 were 2 cents each.
Question. Are they
it
required to
grape
have the
juice or wine?
nutritional info printed on them? How many calories is Jesus?
Jesus constitutes 0% of your daily value.
Oh.
Really? I'm impressed.
The bread of life really doesn't have as much mileage as it used to.
Damn, J-Dog.
J-Dog.
Yeah, J-Dog. Do you think it would be sacrilegious to go into a church and eat one of the, like, breadsticks and cheese things when they did?
Short answer, yes.
Not if you brought a travel-sized bottle of wine with you.
Well, I mean, it's grape juice, because you're eating kids' food, Tim. What if you brought kid wine from, like, Germany?
Bring a
No, what if you brought the crackers
juice
and
box.
cheese and you got a grape juice box
Well, see,
or one of those like Mondo drinks where you twist off the cap.
See, but the thing is, I think the crackers and cheese constitutes the, like, both parts of it, because you have the crackers and you have the, technically, liquid. Have you ever wanted to dunk a communion wafer in the wine? I feel like every human being has seen those and been like, damn, those would be good together, but they give them to me separately.
Isn't that what?
My
Is it? It's either Lutherans or Catholics do that.
my first church, which was non-denominational Baptist, did that. It wasn't wafers, it was bread, but they dunked bread pieces in the grape juice.
Hey, do you know what's a great way to spread disease? That
Yeah.
that right there.
Yeah.
That motherfucker just picked up a rock boy enemy to throw at me. What is wrong with you people? What the fuck? Also, I'd like to point out that I believe the is eating like kids' crackers at church sacrilege is possibly my favorite conversation we have had on this show.
Well, certainly tonight.
Oh, absolutely tonight.
Just get a
But like that's not a high bar.
animal cracker snack pack and a grape juice box.
Really not.
So here's a fun thing I just found out. Lizalfos arms are considered boomerangs, and they do come back when you throw them.
Nice.
Hey, that was my weapon, asshole! Fucking give that back! Fucking take that. Do you think Australian churches use Dunkaroos?
What's going on?
What do you mean?
Just
Listen, I miss Dunkaroos. They're fucking good.
they're back.
Are they?
Yeah. As of this post on May 21st, 2020. Yep.
Huh.
Yep, Dunkaroos are back.
Yeah, I believe I will ruin myself with those. Thank you very much.
Yep. Now, how to find them?
Yeah, that's the thing is, like, I don't know where you buy them, because I have not seen them.
I mean, like, their official website says that they're...
Do they still
They're
remember
back.
how to send it to stores?
Maybe they're not quite back yet.
Maybe that was like their announcement that like at
Yeah,
the next E3
I mean,
we might get
it
a demo.
says summer 2020, and I saw another thing that was saying it, but maybe I also see a thing that you can pre-order.
I don't know if I want he pre-ordered Dunkaroos on my gravestone.
Just don't put it on your gravestone.
I mean, I don't
easy.
get to decide that, John. I don't know if you know this, but that's when I'm dead.
You guys don't
don't
pick out your
care
gravestones
anymore.
beforehand?
Nah.
I sure don't have anything written down for mine.
I just don't mind to be like, I don't know, fuck him, I guess.
It is a
For some
General Mills
reason-
product.
A what?
For some reason, my brain won't stop thinking about what happens if you have Dunkaroos and Dungarees sold at the same store, and you have to explain which one you want to someone who doesn't really speak English.
Okay, so Tim made a funny goof and joke and stuff. John, did you say General Mills?
No.
Because I heard
You did
General
now.
Mills.
No. No.
Are they
No.
a sister
No.
company of Bimbo Bakeries?
Yes.
Which, the fact that it's called Bimbo Bakeries is, like, funny and, like, great and stuff, but I appreciate that the Canadian version is literally just called, like, Canada Bimbos. It's just
Well,
like,
Bimbo used to mean a man, right, Tim?
Bambino meant
No, I'm thinking of the 1920s word slang. Wasn't
it
Bimbo
basically-
one of them?
Bimbo was a shortening of Bambino and basically means idiot, man-child, something along those lines.
Yeah.
yes, Cockney rhyming Bimbo.
So, I've had a lot of people, and by a lot of people, I mean one person sending me shit this week. And I don't like it.
Sending you what shit?
So, Murray sent me, Endless Legend. It's the Emperor Edition. Ooh. It's got everything in it. For shitty game that I don't want. I've already bought it once, and I deleted it from my Steam library. I told Steam, I don't want this game anymore. Delete it from my account, and they did.
Yes, and Murray recognized that was a mistake, so he fixed that for you.
So he sent it back to me. I have not accepted yet. And then all this bullshit with Calpis?
I'm sorry?
Yep.
Yeah, you heard correctly.
Gaupus.
It's called Calpico over here. Because, as you just heard, the original name sounds a lot like cow piss. And, for a milk-based soft drink, cow piss is probably not the best term for it. Except...
Do you mean it is exclusively the worst name for it?
I don't know, it's pretty accurate. Who wants...
Milk juice.
Yeah. Just... If you want the flavor of milk, drink milk.
Yeah, but this is juice, so it's better.
It's a soft drink.
It's actually not carbonated.
That doesn't stop it from being a soft drink.
As I explained earlier today, there is no fizz in this jizz.
What is the description of a soft drink? Because I thought a soft drink is basically anything that isn't alcohol.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, so milk is a
Although-
soft drink.
In America, it typically means that something's carbonated because that's basically the only thing we drink that isn't alcohol.
So cow
Except
piss.
for milk and water, Tim? And tea?
We carbonate the water too.
Okay, but
And
we...
coffee?
What do you... Yeah, there's a million things that aren't alcohol, Tim! Juice!
So cow piss is a Japanese uncarbonated soft drink. that has a light, somewhat milky and slightly acidic flavor, similar to plain or vanilla flavored yogurt.
Nope, that's not what I want.
I agree.
I'm trying to fix the sound that for some reason is not coming through still.
Oh,
It even has some lactobacillus in it.
yay. I mean, just about everything has lactobacillus in it.
Yeah.
It's like yeast. It's everywhere.
Like sand.
It's coarse, it's rough, and it makes bread rise.
Yes.
I wish I remembered what kind of capture. Oh god, that is.
Yeah, I don't know. Can't help you there.
No, probably a video capture device.
Yep.
Hey, now it says it's got sound.
Oh, that's good. It's probably going to be like 12 times as loud as everything else that's being said.
No, I'm keeping an eye on the levels.
Okay.
I think it was recording it, but this game compared to PS4 games were so low that it wasn't like it didn't it wasn't loud enough to actually like get on the mic at all.
Ah,
Or, like,
the
register.
sound gate was too low or something?
Yeah. Hey, there we go. Okay.
Just in time for the end.
Alright, so what about Jizz Fizz?
Uncarbonated calm.
That's just Jizz.
Correct. It's just a soft drink.
It's not alcohol.
Hmm.
Well, I certainly do hate everything we're saying.
This has been a roller coaster of a podcast. We just started at the apex and it just went all straight down from there.
But like
We never went back up. We're just still going down.
yeah, and
A soft drink is a drink that usually contains carbonated water, a sweetener, and a natural or artificial flavoring.
why didn't they just say a flavoring? Natural or artificial kind of is all of them.
Yeah.
That contains every type of flavoring.
Correct. This is
Food
Wikipedia.
may or may not have matter in it.
Yeah, thanks for the statement that doesn't need to be said.
Have you ever seen the picture of like a bookshelf and there are two books next to each other and one of them is everything you learn at Harvard Law School and the other one is everything they don't teach you at Harvard Law School? Which apparently the two books encapsulate all of human knowledge.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It really helps to simplify just the universe in general when you realize that everything in all of creation either is or is not a potato.
But what about things that aren't always a potato? Like GLaDOS.
We're like all matter. Like some matter has been a potato and then it wasn't a potato. Who knows?
That
at some point,
is a function
it
of
might-
time.
It might go back to being a potato for a short amount of time before returning at one point to not being a potato.
In fact, I would say nothing is a potato. Everything is matter, and sometimes matter takes the shape of a potato. But those atoms don't become a potato.
So now we're delving into superpositional potato ethics.
All right, can we stop the stream?
Why?
Because I don't want to listen to Tim anymore.
But at any point, it might get better. We don't know.
I think the superpositional matter of whatever the show is good or not is just not.
So you're saying if the question is, when is the show good, it's don't watch our show.
Basically. If you've gotten this far, I'm sorry.
If you've gotten this far, kudos, I guess? Like, don't
We-
lose the bet next time.
We
fucker.
are not willing to pay for your therapy.
Oh, absolutely.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here, you will find nothing but Gungan tongues.
Done. Close the stream.
I'm gonna fucking... Okay. I need to get that arrow back.
Sooner.
That's all I missed. Are you happy?
Yes.
Alright, bye!